November 3rd, 2013. Looking up something to talk about. Kind of just a regular average day, Sunday, watching football. Halftime's on, so I'm in here doing a feed. 1983. Talk about Yes. Yes is I would say there's a group from the 60s. But kind of glancing at their songs, I know they had some in the late 60s, but mostly early 70s. 71 probably was, I think, Fragile, which had Roundabout. The one I heard mostly on the radio was Roundabout. I know there's one I bought, an album or CD, and had a song on there, Save the Whales, or something like that. Or Don't Kill. I looked it up, and there was a song called Don't Kill the Whales. It was pretty haunting and memorable that I remember from the 70s. They did come through Oklahoma City there, and I remember Mike Busby going with one of his friends, and didn't go see them. They weren't one of my top 10 bands, but I just didn't see the importance at that time to go see them. And of course, they broke up thereafter. Let's see, the keyboardist, that's what I remember. Rick Wakeman went solo and had a couple of hits. It wasn't until the early 80s some of the band joined together. One of the members from Yes and from ELP, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, joined together and formed Asia, and that was supposed to be one of the group of the 80s, because they had the first album was very, very successful, and the second one, I think they kind of split up after that. They just ran in, and the other guy tried to sing, but he just didn't have the vocals to carry the group, so it dismembered after that. But in '83, the song I'm going to play, "Owners of a Lonely Heart," hit pretty big. I think I lost Wakeman by then, but it was just resurgent, and of course with the MTV being freshly new out. Videos was the deal, and if you got on there, you got noticed worldwide, and that is just very, very a certain part of that one video, the song I'm gonna play, when it hits that point, sparks flying. It's kind of like industrial, like you see the band playing when it just started. They started out in like a little recording room. And it just showed different clips of the industrial revolution type scene. And when the sparks fly, the guitars wail and the sparks fly. It was just the timing and picture. It's all in the imagery. But the way this song starts out is very. If you were around in the early 80s, you remember this song well. But Yes is. I know they had one collaboration, Yes Songs. Like I said, I didn't buy very many of their. I don't think I bought any, but I remember I had one album. I'll have to go figure out which one that was. But it had a song on there, Save the Whales. That's how I remember it, but it says Don't Kill the Whales. And I'll have to find that out and get back to you. But meanwhile, I remember this distinctly, 1983, starting my new life here in Minnesota, and new and interesting things, but still music played a big part of my life. It's always... I remember going down to the Pomida store and picking up cassettes and recording off the radio. I'd always record like the best of, in the first couple of years there. And I remember I put together several tapes, because it seemed like you could put together a cassette tape of a certain list of songs that were popular, and then within like 6 months later, you could put together another one with all different complete songs that have come out. So it was interesting that I would mark it like fall 81 or fall 82, 83. I remember even still doing it when I was up north in 92 to 2002, listening to the radio and just pulling off the songs. When a good song come on, I'd run over and hit the record button and just have a collaboration of the songs that meant something to me. I remember when I first put together, when we got our computers, and I was able to mix, do my own, record your own music CD, and you could put probably a dozen, about a dozen songs onto a CD that I had some there from 2000, 2001. God, I think I still got those around. That's going to be a project for next year, is to dig out some of this stuff and start filling up the timeline. But get through this year. I'm just doing a daily post and take it there. Daily post, daily tune. Yes, 1983. Corner Blonde Alley. Definitely on YouTube, so check it out. November 3rd, 2013.